what's going on right now in the light of coronavirus. A lot of companies asking their employees to work from home.
Yeah, Hakim, you're absolutely right. It's really interesting and challenging time, not only for all businesses, starting from small to enterprise level and government, but also for IT companies, because everyone need to change their strategy, even change portfolio of solutions. If we're talking about major trends on the market for the past years, it was cloud, and everyone was trying to move infrastructure to the cloud, software to the cloud. Email already was moved to cloud, to Google, Microsoft Exchange,
Right.
and more companies trust cloud service provider, especially with their latest news when Amazon opened data center in Middle East. After that, Microsoft start their Azure services in the region, and
if I'm not mistaken, sorry for interrupting you, Alex, but if I'm not mistaken, Alibaba Cloud is also present in the market here.
Yes, and people start trusting such services more, because if we remember the time 7-10 years ago, it was really funny when you visiting a client, meeting with them, and start talking about cloud technology, and they telling no, I want to have server under my table, and it's secure, it will be with me. Even they using basic home router, no security at all, but they thinking if they keep equipment in the office, it's more secure. Right now, finally, big players change this mind, and it's great, and slowly more and more companies move to the cloud. If we talk about latest few months, and Covid-19 coronavirus, it's become really interesting. Why? Because many companies was operating only from office, and was not allowed for people to use VPN, secure VPN to their office.
That's as per the government, right?
No. Not only government and private sector as well.
No, I'm saying as per the government, they were not, allowed to use VPN.
Generally speaking, they're not allowed to use VPN to avoid government firewalls to get access to some restricted data.
Okay.
But for corporate use, it always was open, both for phone system, for ERP application, access for ERP application, and build side-to-side VPN, secure tunnel between offices. And many companies was working from office, and especially government sector. And right now, due to this coronavirus, many enterprise companies recommend their staff to stay at home and work from home, take their laptops and go there. Government start doing the same. And in that case, IT department, IT team need to transform a lot. For us, we start receiving plenty of requests for the clients, like, guys, from Sunday we start working, all our staff start working from home. Could you set up VPN for everyone?
What do we need to do, right? How do we have this ready and secured and connected?
Exactly. And right now, my team working 24/7 just on one task, creating a VPN for users, set up on their computer, and giving access. And if companies still not using, especially their finance application, ERP, CRM system from remote, from the cloud, it's a big challenge for them. And if their equipment support such technologies, it's easy for them to do. If not, they need urgently to replace it. And from here, we're coming to the second challenge, what we see on the market this stage. Of course, we know that most of product built and developed and manufactured in China. Many manufacturers in China
Still have not recovered, right?
yeah, not recovered or even stop manufacturing. And plus, company has big issue with logistics, with transport.
Right.
And all stock, which were with reseller distributors, already gone. And no one knows when equipment will come. So right now, reseller who still keep the stock, they increasing prices for 20%, 30%, 50%.
Oh, okay.
And most, mainly, it's for phone system. You cannot find IP phones on the market.
Really?
Yes, it's just gone, and it's really difficult. You need to take from unit to unit, from one to another supplier. Video conferencing system. It's totally sold out because everyone start doing remote meeting with their staff, with their offices. And I believe their next stage it will be as well firewall and Wi-Fi equipped. So generally, each company need to review their business, review their day-to-day activity, and see which system, which application is critical for their business. For most of companies, of course, it's file sharing, storing the files, managing access to all people. Second, it's financial system, ERP system, CRM system, yes, customer relationship management, HRMS, and all business automation software, emails, and of course phone system. So that's why for each system you need to review and see what kind of option do you have. Can you use it remotely? What kind of challenges you will have, because you need to think about accessibility, about consistency, security, and backup of the data. Because if it's just stored locally on the server, how you will share access? If you'll just open access and ports on the firewall, you can be affected by any viruses, and we already know and saw last 3 years cryptoviruses is the major issue in the region, and thousands of companies was infected and lost money or forced to pay thousands of dollars for hackers in terms of attack. That's why they need to review it and change the way of access to the data. We're as a consultant usually coming, review it, and give an advices what they can use, how they can use, and share the best practice. Let's start system by system. I will try to highlight it, what major businesses using, and right now let's talk about small and medium size business, because enterprise level, it's completely different story. They have different policies, different security level, and different procedures. And we know that most of clients here, it's small and medium business. So first of all, it's access to the file shares, and already most of the clients, based on my view, it's around 80% or up to 90%, they already moved their email system to trusted providers like Microsoft Exchange Online, Google G Suite, and a couple of more players. And usually all such players provide not just email, but additionally file sharing option. For Microsoft, you just need to use another plan, which is $1 more than just basic Exchange Online per user, and you will get 1 terabyte of space. For Google, immediately you're getting G Suite, and you also can manage that file. And another cloud service providers for the files. It's, of course, everyone knows Dropbox,
Right.
which using Dropbox for business. Dropbox for Microsoft, it's OneDrive or SharePoint. And of course, that system will allow you to immediately get access from any device you want. It can be secure. You will protect it with two-factor authorization. By default, most of the system has versioning of the files. So if someone by mistake deleted a file or change it, you can always restore within next 30 days. Better to use third-party application for backup. You can find plenty of them. It's Acronis, Veeam, or even Synology using some of model of hardware. Network attached storage, NAS storage is Synology. They're using active backup for Office 365 and G Suite. So always follow the best practice rule, 3-to-1. Keep 3 versions of backups on 2 places, one of them outside the office, and same related to the cloud technologies. Next thing is applications. I'm talking about ERP system, enterprise
Accounting.
resource planning, accounting, HR system, CRM system. So already half of that system for most of the clients based in the cloud. All major players, Microsoft, Sage, Oracle, everyone going to the cloud, and you can find or have option to keep on-site or cloud.
Right.
If you still keep it in the office, you definitely need to have VPN connection. VPN client for all computers or devices which will get access to it, or some system allow to access remotely by using some web publishing services.
Okay.
So that's third solution. Fourth, and I think that part even not most important part, but really critical, it's collaboration. It's communication tools.
Okay.
And here we're coming to as well multiple options. Already many companies using corporate communication tools, Skype for Business or Microsoft Teams. Some companies using Zoom, but still from home, half of that application is blocking. And
correct.
for that,
So what do you do in that case now?
companies need to provide VPN access to the office, and only by starting this private tunnel from computer to their office.
So you're saying that companies need to provide their employees a VPN access, VPN tunnel from home to. So does that increase the cost? How does it change the way the IT teams or IT infrastructure works in different companies?
Yeah, so generally speaking, it can increase the costs, but everything depends from equipment, a network equipment, firewall system, which already installed in your office. Most of well-known firewall system already have that features, already support VPN, but at the same time, most of them have a couple of users for free. But if you need to add more VPN clients, VPN access, you need to buy licenses. Another point is security, because IT team or IT companies need to verify all policies, and if they open something, they need to be sure that it will not affect their business data. If companies still using basic routers, we strongly do not recommend to open any ports and give access to hackers, because millions of bots scanning the network and trying to get access. An additional point, even once you're creating users, still you need to keep passwords secure. Use strong passwords,
right? Because
automatic bots, they just trying to use database of well-known password to get access to your infrastructure. I think for many companies, the last but not the least, it's telephones.
Right.
Phone system. And in that case, what you can do, you have as well multiple options. If you just receiving not regular calls, a few calls per day, per month, you can configure permanent redirection, either from your phone system if it's supported, but all PBX system, IPPBX system, and even analog, they have that option. Or you even can contact with your service provider in UAE, do it is a lot, and ask them to do permanent redirection to any of mobile. In that case, you will not lose the calls from your clients.
Do people have to pay for that?
No, generally,
it's free of cost.
they provide such services, and sometimes even it's automated. You need to send some command, and that's it.
What if companies are receiving a lot of calls?
In that case, they still need to get access to phone system, and if it's for analog system, you cannot find the option. You cannot get access, remote access to it. But if it's IP, PBX system, definitely you can do that.
Right.
Some system, how you can do that? Of course, you need to have VPN from computers, and you can set up soft phone. Soft phone, it's a software application which you can run on your mobile, which you can run on your computer, and that application will connect to your IP phone system, IPPBX system, and use it as a normal extension. Depend from your the phone system. It can be licensed, like for Avaya, for Cisco, for AC. For some system like 3CX and all free PBX system, asterisk based, and so on, it's free of charge. And in that case, you need to verify with your IT team or with IT service provider how you can do that, what you need to use for that, and make necessary configuration.
Okay, cool. So just one more time, we're finalizing and summarizing that. So the emails has to be available, the data sharing has to be available, the VPN has to be available, the collaboration tools have to be available, and we were having the phone systems have to be available. So there are 5 things that businesses need to make sure that it is taken care of if they want to ask their employees and take this measurement, ask their employees to work, from home. They want to make sure that at least these 5 things have to be set up and ready.
Yeah, I believe this is a core system which need to be accessed remotely from all staff.